What if I tell you that 9 out of 10 businesses fail? By the way, this is extremely bullshit. And what if I tell you that a woman paid $10,000 to buy a non-visible work of art? But this is not bullshit. Let us start from the beginning. No, not this far from the beginning. From thousands of years. And one of the ways that people use to share information is via stories. People love to talk and share stories, no matter if these stories were real or just a myth. And the more that these stories spread between people, the more that they believed them. Same exactly as the myth of 9 out of 10 businesses fail. Because if you are planning to start your own business, then definitely you heard these sentences from some of the people before. It's very hard and risky. What are you going to do if you failed? What others may say about you? Come on, man. Do you know that 9 out of 10 businesses fail? Why do you think that you will be the 1 out of 10 which will succeed? But here's the truth. While starting a business is really challenging, but it is possible. And I will show you now why the story of 9 out of 10 businesses fail is just a myth. First things first. I never found any evidence that supports this claim. I made a huge Google search and all what I found was a lot of articles mentioning this statement and referring to other websites, and which refers also to another website, which refers to another website, and so on. And even when I found one website which supposedly offers some facts, I was not comfortable to the foundation of their study and facts. So to me, and until proven otherwise, this is a myth. Second, even if you consider this statement true, this myth and study is supposedly made on startups and not small businesses. And there is a difference between both. If you want to know the difference, just check Google. All of these things which are annoying me anyway. Finished or not yet? If you're finished, then let's continue together. Now, forget about this study. Let us speak about why you shouldn't compare yourself to others in general and why other businesses failing is not supposed to mean anything to you. First, you do not know the circumstances of others or why their businesses failed. Maybe they were not serious enough. Maybe it was just a side business and they didn't have enough time to focus on it and to make it grow, and at the end, they had to close it, which by the way happens a lot. Maybe they had the wrong expectations and when they didn't make revenue in the first few months, they gave up. Second, your network is different than anyone else. Your network is one of the most important factors that will help you or help your business succeed. The people in your network can open new doors for you and send opportunities along your way. And each one of us has different network and connections. So while another business owner may have a weak network, you can have a powerful network, and this can make an incredible difference. Third, your skills, talents, and experience are different. Let me share with you a story about skills. Hollywood actor James Franco, whom you know through movies such as Spider-Man and 127 Hours, put his name behind a strange project called the Museum of Non-Visible Art in 2011. I'm not sure if the museum is still available until now or not, but anyway. When you purchase a work of art from this museum, you get a card to hang on an empty wall and you describe it to your audience, just out of your imagination. And do you want the best part? A woman paid $10,000 for a piece titled Fresh Air. Can you imagine this? Fresh Air. $10,000. She paid $10,000 for fresh air.
Yeah.
I cannot continue this episode. Anyways, each one of us has different life story and gathered different experiences. Each one of us has different talents and skills. So while comparing yourself to other business stories, do not forget that. Because while most businesses struggle with marketing, for example, maybe you are skilled in marketing and this will be a point that you can leverage to break through. Fourth, each industry is different. So to just say 9 out of 10 businesses fail is a very generalized statement and not an apple-to-apple comparison. And finally, and I insisted on making this point the last point because, believe it or not, it's the least important factor of all. Each person's financial situation and access to financial resources is different. A business owner can start with a backup fund in the bank that can secure him or her for 6 months if the business is not going well. And another business owner can start with a backup fund that can secure him or her for 1 or 2 months. And I'm speaking here, of course, if you are doing it full time and not as a side job. So each case is different. And yes, I can see this question in your eyes. Mohamed, do you mean that the money is the least important factor of all? Money is everything. I'm sure you're asking yourself this question. And I will tell you, wrong. I saw lots of businesses fail, and most of them failed not because of lack of money, but because of the wrong expectations and because they were underestimating the effort needed to succeed. The right expectations, your determination, your hunger, your persistence, these are the things that will make you succeed. You may come and say, that is very good, Mohamed, but besides the skills of the actor and how he used these skills to open a museum, what is the relationship between the story of the lady and the rest of this episode? Hey, come on, man. A lady paid 10K for a piece of paper, and you are afraid of starting your business because you are not sure if people will buy your products or services or not. So let me say it in a very simple and direct way. If you have an idea, just go for it. And if you are determined enough to succeed, and if you set the right expectations, and if you worked on yourself and focused on improving and growing each day, and if you are patient enough, then you will succeed. Let me know your opinion about this episode in the comments below, and do not forget to press like and to share this episode with one friend who is determined to start his business. See you in the next episode.